You're watching 23 NBC. Straight ahead on Live at 11. Live.
John Glenn and the Space Shuttle Discovery get a warm welcome back to Earth.
Local.
One body is recovered tonight after yesterday's deadly plane crash.
And up to the minute.
Don't look now, but the Huskies are 5-4 after a loss in Oregon today. We'll have the highlights.
Now, this is Live at 11.
Good evening, I'm Tom Zimbleman. For the second time in nearly 4 decades, John Glenn returned safely to Earth today in the Shuttle Discovery. The 77-year-old astronaut is undergoing medical exams tonight, but NASA officials say he appears to be tired but in good shape. Mark Strassman has been at the Kennedy Space Center for the historic landing and has this report.
A sonic boom joined the applause as Discovery swooped back to Earth.
Concluding a journey of 3.6 million miles and a moment in history.
The Glenn shuttle returning safely from its space odyssey.
Welcome home, Discovery, and a crew of 7 heroes.
One of the 7 responded from inside the orbiter.
This is PS2. I'm better known to a lot of you as John.
John Glenn.
And I want to reprise a statement I made a long, long time ago. Except this time it is 1G, and I feel fine.
In Glenn's hometown of New Concord, Ohio, they cheered with the rest of America. Officially, this mission was about science, not about John Glenn, or his space dream come true, the ultimate victory lap for an aging space hero.
You did everything you promised me you said you'd do. God bless you, John Glenn. Thank you.
Like his crewmates, Glenn now walks in gravity again. His elderly legs seem the most wobbly of all after nearly 9 days of floating inside the shuttle.
We're just very thrilled to bring it back to Kennedy today in the same condition that we left in.
NASA doctors will now evaluate Glenn's condition. But once again, NASA is in better shape because of a John Glenn spaceflight. Tomorrow, Glenn is off to Houston for more tests. Several more weeks of shots, blood draws, and wired-up sleep. Reminders, if he needs them, that it wasn't all really a dream. Mark Strassman, NBC News, at the Kennedy Space Center.
In local news tonight, divers worked today to recover the remains from yesterday's plane crash. 2 bodies were trapped in the plane that crashed into the Columbia River near the Vernita Bridge. Navy divers were able to recover the body of 50-year-old Fish and Wildlife worker Mike Callow, but not the body of 48-year-old Kathleen Cheap. Her body is trapped in the front of the plane and can only be reached once the plane is pulled out of the water. The plane went down just after noon yesterday after running into these power lines and quickly sank into the Columbia River. The pilot of the plane, Cliff Dyer of Kennewick, made it out of the plane and was airlifted to Central Washington Hospital in Wenatchee. He has been upgraded from critical to satisfactory condition and is no longer in intensive care. Dive and rescue workers continue working tonight to pull the wreckage and the remains out of the river. Memorial services were held today for Leonard Birkenbind, who served Yakima County for more than 50 years. Police officers from around the valley came to pay their respects to Birkenbind, who served as county coroner for the past 20 years. They were there to honor Birkenbind's long history with law enforcement. Birkenbind, shown here, first worked as a Wapato police officer in 1947. Birkenbind died last Sunday evening, 2 days before he was up for re-election as county coroner. An Ellensburg woman lies in serious condition tonight as her companion is charged with first-degree assault by Ellensburg police. About 4 this morning, 24-year-old Maria Villa-Rios was brought to the Kitticass Valley Community Hospital because of head trauma she had suffered. Doctors announced her condition serious and was shortly airlifted to Harborview Medical Center in Seattle, where doctors performed surgery on those injuries and upgraded her condition to serious. After Ellensburg police questioned the 26-year-old man who brought Rios to KVCH, they booked him on charges of first-degree assault and obstructing justice. Ellensburg police have not released the man's name. Well, today, House Speaker Newt Gingrich spoke for the first time publicly about his decision to resign. He called it the best decision for the Republican Party. Bob Beard joins us and has this latest from Washington.
In the wake of the Republicans' loss of 5 House seats Tuesday,
Gingrich called his decision to step down best for the party.
I could hardly stand by and allow the party to cannibalize itself in that situation, and I thought it was best for all of us.
The soon-to-be ex-speaker also said he is
live forever.